On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what one. A blessed and wonderful Saturday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video. Share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, to the name Saturday, the day when some of the regular ones and ones them out there traverse the church. So whilst doing so, my peeps, please remember On The Spot News Media's loyal viewers and subscribers in your immediate prayers. You definitely see how Jamaica run right now, so you know for sure. So we need that now more than ever. So a blessed and happy Sabbath to you all, and to all of the regular ones and ones them out there traversing the streets, going about your regular business from Moran Point to Negril Point. Safe travel, pan the gravel, and as always, my peeps, continuously look out on the corner, yeah, cause what? The old dirty corner boy them, always out there, alerts, yeah man. So in the morning, my peeps, we're going to kick it off with a missing young one report. So anyone out there that can assist to bring this 16-year-old female back to her family members who are really heartbroken right now, wondering where their teenager could be, please assist them in doing so. Now on your screen is 16-year-old Marlena Wittitik, otherwise known as Shanti. She's 16 years old. She was last seen in Swallowfield wearing a yellow joggers with a white and purple floral blouse. If anyone have seen this 16-year-old female, please contact the stadium police or the nearest police station. Yeah man. Now we are going to kick it off with some updated stories coming out of the Garden Parish of St. Ann. The parish of St. Ann has been dubbed the Garden Parish for more reasons than one. The breathtaking scenery, the panoramic views that can be seen from certain parts of St. Ann is most definitely unmatched. The lush greenery of the parish is most definitely unmatched. St. Ann has some of the most exciting places to visit when you're on vacation. When you want to take a family trip, St. Ann gives you that feel of togetherness with the family because of the wide range of activities that they have within that parish. But St. Ann is most definitely beautiful in so many ways, but has become very ugly and murderous as the huge head of the crime monster is slowly taking over. Boy, may I tell my peeps, the thing rough. Now last week, Wednesday, I covered a vlog about this 80-year-old woman identified as Sylvia Barrett, but more affectionately called in her era of spring gardening bamboo. She's called Miss Puncy. Now the police report suggested that sometime around 6:15 p.m. fire was seen coming from Miss Puncy's house by her granddaughter. And just to add, the granddaughter lives next door. An alarm was raised and the police and the fire department were called. Residents, including Miss Puncy's granddaughter, tried to extinguish the blaze. Firefighters who arrived on the scene conducted cooling down operations. The police say that the damaged house was checked and the elderly woman's body was seen in the dining room laying on its back with both hands tied above her head with an orange electrical cord. It is said that her feet were also tied with the same color electrical cord. Further checks was made and her body was tampered with. Hold on and take type of business go on with Miss Puncy before her life was taken. Now that sparked an outrage in the community. And on the spot news media did some checks. And what we came up with is that a family member, close male family member of hers, is now the prime suspect in that brutal and horrific loss of life. With family like these who need enemies. I've seen where many of the regular ones and ones them in the comment section commented and say that, hey, check within the ranks of her family. Because how could the granddaughter live right next door and didn't see any suspicious activities? It was not in the wee hours of the night. It was sometime after 6 p.m. where the sun was out in all its glory still. So my peeps, a close male family member is now the prime suspect in the loss of life of Miss Puncy. Boy, may I tell you. And our next update, my peeps, who remember the brutal slaying of this 9-year-old child, Taliyah Thompson. The criminal element, the scum of the earth, the sorry excuse for a male that was arrested and charged for her brutal slaying, Troy Ellis. He pleaded guilty for the hold on and take and the brutal slaughter of this 9-year-old child. The whole nastiness pleaded guilty Thursday afternoon and was sentenced to more than 30 years in prison when he appeared before the St. Anne Circuit Court. The gruesome slaying of this 9-year-old child took place in September of last year, and that definitely caused shock and sparked an outrage. But let us not forget, my peeps, whilst we're happy that justice was served and that scum of the earth, Troy Ellis, got over 30 years in prison, let us not forget that another innocent child lost her life on that very same day. I'm not sure if it's because both child lost their lives on the same day, why one was featured more so than the other. But this young child presently on your screen, she was 8 years old at the time, known as Venice Burke, but more popularly called Sunshine, as she was just that to everyone in her life. She lost her life on the same day as Taliyah Thompson. She lost her life in Port Antonio, Portland. Now the police reported that Venice was at home with her stepdad when it is said that the stepdad discovered her lifeless body with a plastic bag over her face. The plastic bag that was over her face was not a bag that covered her entire head. It was a small, like them 5-pound rice bag rest over her face, basically. And that is the claim from the stepfather. Rather suspicious, if anyone should ask me. On the Spot News Media did an interview with the mother. And the mother spoke about her child's passing. But up to date, there has not been any new developments as it relates to the loss of life of young Venice Burke, aka Sunshine. So let us not forget about her loss of life, and let us put some light on Sunshine's loss of life. Now back in the parish of St. Ann, as I've stated earlier, that as beautiful as the parish is, the crime monster has made the parish ugly. Now on your screen is a man identified as Maliki. It is said that sometime in the wee hours of last night, he was brutally taken out in a hail of gunshots by criminal elements in Ocherios, smack in the middle of Ochi town. Yeah, man. It is said that persons traversing the streets had to scamper for cover as the criminal elements sprayed Maliki with bullets. Now, no one knows for sure the reason behind his brutal slaying. But as always, my peeps, On the Spot News Media will most definitely be making some checks into his brutal slaying and seek to uncover who really is Maliki and why was he taken out in such a fashion. Now over there in the neighboring parish of Clarendon, that's to the south of St. Ann, this brother here, presently on your screen, identified as Conroy, was taken out in a hail of bullets in the Summerfield section of Clarendon. Now his fatal knockings and clappings took place last night. Now this man is said to be a food vendor who makes some of the baddest steamed fish, roast fish, fry fish, bami, or with tonka meal ever. The people them say, boy, feed tonka meal and fish. Turn up, cause the coconut milk rich and nice. So everyone is rather baffled and have their mouths open and eyes wide open, wondering why would someone take this man's life, given the fact that he's a simple, jovial, and honest food vendor that is loved by everyone. I'm telling you, my peeps, the knockings and clappings continues. Now moving further west to the second capital of Jamaica, we are talking about Mobile St. James, where I've been covering a series of gang violence in the Flower Hill community of St. James, where many has lost their lives over the past couple of months. Since last year up to now, many has lost their lives, to include children, to include criminal elements, to include innocent females and males. No one has been spared of the wrath of these criminal elements. And I'm now wondering when these persons living in these communities are going to understand that, hey, you have the key to stopping what is happening in your community. Now another innocent man has been left lifeless, no longer among the land of the living, presently on a block of ice in a morgue. Now the man presently on your screen is the latest victim of the Flower Hill gang violence. He has since been identified by his alias as Wolfie. Now it is said that his knockings and clappings is a direct result of a knockings and clappings prior to his, where 2 men was conned up and seriously injured. It is said that his fatal knockings and clappings is a reprisal of such. Now on the Spot News Media will most definitely be making checks into this one and update you in subsequent newscast. Now for those who are new to On the Spot News Media, go back and watch all the Flower Hill videos so you can be updated, so you can have a better understanding of what is really taking place in Flower Hill, St. James. Poor me, I tell you my peeps. The thing rough. But anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On the Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On the Spot News Media. Yeah, man.